Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video I'm going to explain you the list data type in Python. Okay, so let's get started. What is list? Okay, so I think you have seen arrays concept. You have learned arrays in other programming languages. Okay, in the same way we have list data type in Python. Okay, so what is a list? So list, it contains multiple values in an ordered sequence. Okay, so how to represent a list? See, how to represent a list is, so using a square bracket we can represent the list. Okay, so the values which are present inside the list we call it as items. Okay, so then, so all the items can be separated with commas. Okay, and only this. So if we have only this representation, this is an empty list. Okay, so it is like similar to a empty string. So this is an empty string, right? So similar to that, we will have a empty list. Now let's see an example. Okay, so examples are here. Okay, see, you can represent a list in this way. So a list of, this is, list contains all the numbers 1 2 3. Okay, and here this is a list, it contains strings, so string of characters. Cat is a string of characters, bat, rat, elephant, so all these are grouped together and placed in a list. And guys, so there's a question here. Can we have all the type, I mean, array is a group of similar data. Okay, but list is not that. You can have a multiple data types here. See here it is a string of value characters, this is a floating, again this is a boolean value here, so there's a string of characters, I mean this is not a string, so there is a none, and here there's a number. Yes, you can have these kind of dissimilar values in a list. Okay, so see here, so I can also store this complete list into a variable. So I'm storing this into a variable. So see here, so if I want to execute this, so spam is equal to, I can have this, so cat and give rat. Okay, so now let's run this, and if I want to know what is there in the spam, so see, I'll just click spam. So spam is stored with rat and cat. So you can, the meaning of this is you can store a list in a variable. So in this way. So in this way. Fine. These are the outcomes of each and every statement there. Okay, line of code. So let's go to the next part of the list topic. So how to get the individual values in a list with index. See here. So I have given a list here. Spam of cat, bat, rat, elephant. Okay. So here the position of cat is 0. That means index. So index of this will be 1. Index of this will be 2. Index of this will be 3. See, in the list, the first item is cat. It is represented by an index, that is number 0. Okay. So the second item in the list is bat. So how to identify it? I mean, where it is located? It is there in first position here. Okay. So the next is 2, 3. So you can see here the index is like this. Spam of 0 is cat, spam of 1 is bat, spam of 2 is rat, and spam of 3 is elephant. Okay, so this is how you can get the individual values. Now, how to write it? Okay, so see here, this is how spam of cat, rat, bat, elephant. So now let me go to this. So see here guys. So here whenever I clicked on, I just typed spam and I executed it. So the complete list is displayed here. So instead of that, I give spam of 0. So if I give a spam of 0, so can you guess what will be the output? Yes, any guesses? Yes, you are right. So spam of 0, if you run this, cat will be displayed. That means in the list, so spam of 0 in the 0th position, there is an item called cat. So I'll give spam. So let me run this. Let me run this. So if I run this, wow, very good. So in the position 1, I have rat. So let me give spam. So let me execute this. Yes, it is expected because there are only two items in the list, only cat and a rat. So where come, how come, how can I give a third position? Okay, this is wrong. See? So what is the error here? There's an error in the above statement. What is the error? See, have some patience to read the error. The error is index error, correct? So because 3 is not in the range, only 0 and 1 positions are there, 2 is not there, 3 is not there, and so on, not there. So list index out of range. Understood this error? Guys, errors are also very important. Okay, so you have to read the errors, you have to understand the errors, and without understanding blindly you can't do anything. So understand this error. Out of range means here index is out of range. Yes. So this is how you can find out the positions, and here there are some examples. So all these examples you can just execute. Okay. So even the notes for this is attached below. Okay, so you can refer this that notes. Okay, so let's go for the next one. So there's a simple example here. So if you execute the last statement, the spam of 1 8, the spam of 0, and I'm using a plus here. So plus means a concatenation operator here. Okay, so spam of 1 is what? Yes, any guesses? What is spam of 1? See, guys, I have executed all these lines of code in IDLE shell. So this black color one, I mean the alphabets in black color is your Python code, and blue color, whatever you are getting it as, I mean blue is your line of code, and black is the outcome of it. Okay. So see here, spam of 1. Spam of 1 is what? A bat. The bat ate the spam of 0. What? In the 0th position here, what is there? So here you see, this is 0, this is 1, 2, and 3. So cat will be displayed. The bat ate the cat. Okay. So this is about your lists. Okay, so spam of 1000, just now we saw this kind of index out of range example, just now we saw, right? And even floating numbers you can't give. So see here, for example, if I give spam, spam of 1.0, so you can't execute. Run this again. List, read out the error carefully. List indices must be integers or slices, not the float. I mean, make a note of it. Okay. So in the exam, what you have to write? You write examples of this kind. Okay. A positive, even as the examples that contain some errors. So you have, I mean, you'll have some weightage for all this. Okay. So let's go back. So you can't give. Yes. So see, no, if you want to include this kind of statement, spam, and one more, spam of 1.0. So let me run this. This works. How come? I am giving a float inside. Just now I said, just now we got an error of list indices must be integers or slices, not float. But how come you are getting output? Guys, see here, there's a type conversion. Okay, this is the concept of type conversion. Okay, so you are converting a float type into integers and span of an integer. So int of 1.0 will be 1,